Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum, Wolverhampton. This is Ramadan Radio 87.9 FM. How are you all doing? I'm happy to be back in again. And listen. Hope you are listening live to us throughout the city, all over the city. We are excited to be back. We've got a lot of exciting things happening now. A lot of prizes are coming out. I've actually got my nice little bit of a suit on and a shirt because I've got some VIP guests coming on. And today's show is going to be dedicated to all our teachers, all our staff, throughout our establishments in Wolverhampton and surrounding areas. And I think it was only fair that we should give them all a shout out. And they've done fantastic works throughout all the establishments, all the masjids, all the tuition centres, all the home tuition centres, etc., etc. These teachers who do a fantastic job, put a huge amount of effort in, and hardworking, and taking their time out to teach our children the Quran and Islamic studies. And these are the children we've been hearing from last couple of weeks during Ramadan. So today's show will be dedicated to our teachers. So inshallah, we will get started. So we today have in our guests, that makes sense. Today we have in our studio a few young guests, and I'll get them to start off with the bit about the competition and whatnot. So over to you, Abdullah.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Abdullah Malik on Radio Ramadan, and I'm going to be sharing with you the amazing prizes we have in store for you guys today. If you guys remember, last week we gave out 4 Lego prizes, but this week we have some even better prizes that I picked out for you guys. So the first prize, we have a family feast, which includes 2 chicken burgers with fries, 2 beef burgers with fries, 4 apple pies, and a Coke bottle. For the second prize, we have a JD's gift card, £20 JD gift card, and lastly, we have a 1,000-piece Lego box. So the question is going to be much harder than last week, but it's still going to be who am I describing question. I'm going to give you a few clues, and if you know what the answer is, follow these steps. WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432 with your name, answer, and where you live. Once again, 07 440 420 432. Here are a few clues. He was a male, obviously. He was a rich, wealthy merchant and belonged to a noble family of Umayyah.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Samir Malik, back again on Ramadan Radio. I'm going to be your co-host. Let's get started. Today we are going to be talking about teachers. But before we get started, we are going to introduce other guests we have in the studio.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Fatima Malik. I will be helping out Sumaya today. So to recap last Friday's show, Doha, Amina and me talked about racism and shared a few stories about Malcolm X. And this week, as Sumaya told you, we are talking about the importance of teachers in Islam. Abdullah, can you tell us a little bit more about last week?
So last Wednesday, Fatima and Sumaya were talking about the Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. His mission was to bring people closer to Allah, but they mocked him. He carried on doing this because he was a patient man. In the end, all the disbelievers were drowned.
Okay, let's begin. Fatima, can you tell us a bit about why teachers are important in Islam?
Teachers are very respected people in the Prophet's time. It is said in the Quran that whoever teaches a branch of knowledge that brings goodness to others will have the reward of one who acts upon it without detracting from his reward in the slightest. Meaning, whoever teaches someone something good, they will get the reward for that action.
Sumaya, did you know our beloved Prophet referred to himself as a teacher?
Wow, mashallah. Fatima, well, what is a teacher?
Good question, Sumaya. A teacher is a person who provides education for pupils and students. The primary role of a teacher is to deliver classroom instructions that help students learn.
Here is a verse from the Holy Quran about teachers. Like a favor in that we have sent among you a messenger of your own. rehearsing to you our verses, and purifying you and instructing you in scripture and wisdom and in knowledge. Verse 151, verse of chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah.
According to the verse of the Holy Quran, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was sent to teach about the book Quran, the wisdom and unknown things to the people of this world.
So to conclude, teachers are very important in Islam. And the really cool thing is that if you teach someone something good and that they do that action, you will get the reward for it. So don't hesitate to teach someone something new. Okay, back to the competition. I'm going. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm going to tell you a bit about what we're doing today for the competition. So, it's a who are we describing question. I will give you a few clues, and if you know the answer, WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432 with your name, your answer, and where you live. Here are a few clues. He was a rich, wealthy merchant. He belonged to a noble family of Umayyah, and he was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad. So once again, if you know who we are describing, WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432 with your name, your answer, and where you live.
Fantastic. That's lovely, guys. So, Fatimia,
I would like to share with you a dua that I read after every salah and before bed. This dua is meant to protect you from any sort of viruses. In the case the coronavirus. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-barasi wal jununi wal jizami wa min sayyin asqam. You should repeat this 3 times.
fantastic, Sumaya. That was really beautifully recited. Thank you very much. I appreciate you giving us, sharing that with us. We're having a few people sending some answers already. Now, the person who just texted us ending in from Zakia from Techno, you have got the wrong answer, I'm afraid. So we got a few more clues coming along. So you have got the wrong answer at the moment. But look, just want to repeat, Abdullah, would you going to repeat the treats that we got? So we got a meet and eat family deal, right? There's a lot happening. And when you were talking, I was feeling a bit mouth watering. Do you want to tell our listeners what the gifts are again? Because we got 3 gifts, haven't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
So we have a meet and eat family feast, which includes 2 chicken burgers with fries, 2 beef burgers with fries, 4 apple pies, and a Coke bottle.
Mm-hmm.
For the second prize, we have a £20 JD gift card, and for the last prize, we have a 1,000-piece Lego box.
Fantastic.
So for those of you who are just tuning in and who have not listened to our clues, I'm going to tell you a couple of more clues. So the first one, he was a rich, wealthy merchant. He belonged to the noble family of Umayyah, and he was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad. If you know who we are describing, WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432 with your name, your answer, and where you live. We will put all whoever gets it right, we will put their names in a hat, and in the last 10 minutes of the show, we will pick out 3 names, and those will be our winners.
Thank you very much. I believe you have a little story for us, Abdullah.
Now Abdullah is going to share with us his own version of the story, The Beginning.
Thank you, Sumaya. Before I get to that, I'm going to repeat the first 3 clues. Remember, if you know who I am describing, WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432 with your full name, answer, and location. So now I'm going to start my story about the beginning of the world. A long, long time ago, there was nothing but a great empty space. There was no earth, no sky, no sun, no moon. Everything was covered in darkness until the merciful Allah thought of making the world. He said, "Be," and the world was made. Allah wanted the world to be beautiful, so He spread the earth like a carpet. Then He put mountains on to hold it down. He made the earth like a machine that never stops. Allah also made angels out of light. They are very, very powerful.
So what do angels do, Abdullah?
So the angels check that all the commands of Allah are obeyed in every corner of the world.
I don't really get it, Abdullah. What did that mean?
Well, it means that the angels check if we are obeying Allah.
Okay, tell us more.
So the angels tell the winds where to blow, they tell the clouds where to go, they tell the rain where to rain, and they record everything that happens. When the world was already running beautifully, Allah wanted to make a human being. So Allah collected all kinds of soil. He mixed them like a potter's clay. He molded it into a shape of a man. He breathed his spirit into him, and named the first man Adam. Then he made a woman called Hawa, or Eve. Allah loved them very much. He gave them many gifts. He gave them eyes to see, ears to hear, and He gave them voice to speak. He gave them mind to understand what is good and what is bad. Allah wanted Adam and Hawa to live on the earth. There was one part of the earth which is more beautiful than the rest. It was called the Garden of Paradise. Allah wanted Adam and Hawa to live in this garden.
Wow, mashallah, what a wonderful story.
Thank you very much, guys. You're fantastic. You know, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing here. Really don't know. Thank you very much, kids. Lovely bit of information there. Thank you for sharing that. Whilst you've been on there, I've had a number of messages come through. Now, the way we're doing today's competition, we're asking you to send us WhatsApp, as you know, send your name and your location, and we're asking you to mention your favorite teacher. So we've had a few people mentioning a few teachers. Now, it's important I read them out, so those children, have the respect for these children. Now, this is a really fantastic one here. Let me just get it back up again. Somebody had mentioned, Sister Hiba mentioned her favorite teacher being her mother. So realistically, that's right, isn't it? Your first teacher is your mother. So she's giving a shout out to her mother. And then she's saying Auntie Amina, who she calls Emna Khalla, from Bilal Masjid. She wants to give her a shout out, one of her favorite teachers. And I believe Auntie Emna is also known in the Urdu school as well, Saturday school as well, with Auntie Razia. Or our aunties. And the third person she wants to give shout out is Uncle Abdul Ghaffar Malik, who is one of the co-founders, the founder of Islamic Sunday School over 20 years ago. So look, thank you very much for sending in your messages. We really appreciate it. And inshallah, throughout this whole program, you'll hear from all our teachers, and hopefully we'll be able to mention a lot of the teachers who are involved in our community. And if I missed anybody, it is my mistake because of my poor research. Okay, so I apologize, but I would like to ensure that we cover all the masjids who are doing fantastic work, and I will say or name out all of them now so that I cover myself and nobody gets upset with me. So all the teachers at Jamia Masjid Al-Aqsa, all the teaching staff at Jamia Masjid Bilal, at UK Islamic Masjid, at Taiba Masjid, Al Rahman City Masjid, Masjid Al Quba, Masjid Al Taqwa, Jamia Masjid Faridia, Ronauki Masjid, and Husseini Masjid, and Al Amin Center as well. So look, thank you very much for giving that little bit of information. It's really important that you do that. Yes.
If you guys want to have a live chat with us, our studio number is 01902 972 150. Once again, 01902 972 150.
Thank you very much. So look, children, you are looking at getting this answer sent in. The way to do it is, we have somebody from Salam to Abdullah Malik from Zakaria in Warsaw. You want to say
Assalamu alaikum, Zakaria.
Is that a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you know him?
He's a school friend.
He's a school friend. Fantastic. Which school was that then?
Abu Bakr Primary.
Fantastic. Look, people are calling in from all over the country and in Wolverhampton and Walsall. So in essence, we are giving shout out to all the teachers, right? I've mentioned Islamic establishment, but remember, these aren't the only establishments. We've got teachers throughout the board in our high schools, in our junior schools. If you're any teacher, so anyone who you want to give a shout out, that's fantastic. We will do that here. I will hopefully try to get everyone's names out there. If I can't, I apologize, but I will. That's my intention for today's show. So a couple of more shout outs we're getting for Maulana Asad, from Zakia, Maulana Asad, Qari Saab, Aisha Surti from the Water Road Masjid as well. Alhamdulillah, they're giving some answers. So Abdullah, do you want to give us a little bit of description of what we are giving away today?
So we have a meet and eat family feast, which includes 2 chicken burgers with fries, 4 beef burgers with fries, and 4 apple pies with a Coke bottle.
Fantastic.
Then we have a £20 JD gift voucher and a 1,000-piece Lego box.
So, Nabiha, you've sent us a message, but you haven't given us the right answer, and you haven't told us who your favourite teachers are. So, Nabiha, can you message in again, please? Thank you very much. Those of you who are listening in, if you'd like to enter it, just simply send us WhatsApp message
On 07 440 420 432. Don't forget to add your name, your answer, and your location.
Selena Mariam, thank you very much for your answer. You are correct, and I'm sure your favorite teacher is your dad. He's a very good teacher, isn't he? Now we have a few more people. I'd like to just give a shout out throughout Wolverhampton. Remember, we've got a whole lot of teaching staff. I didn't realize when I was doing a bit of research. There's a phenomenal amount of people, and I'm sure today I won't be able to remember them all. But look, it's throughout all our establishments, Islamic establishment and non-Islamic establishments as well. So that's fantastic. Amina Jelani, thank you for your message as well. You have got the right answer. Any shout out to any of your teachers, that would be appreciated. Right. So kids, how you been keeping in the last couple of days? Go on then, Abdullah. You give us a bit of shout out as well if you want.
I want to shout out to my dad,
Oh, who's your dad?
Yusuf Malik.
Fantastic.
He's a teacher in Sunday school.
That's very nice of you. So look, fair enough. Alhamdulillah. There's going to be a whole lot of shout outs, and I'll be as fair as I can. You know, I'm not going to keep shouting out people I know or myself. But yes, thank you, Abdullah. And your parents are the first teachers, aren't they? They are the first teachers. You know what I mean? So we have Daud Sheikh. He says he wants to give shout out to Maulvi Yusuf. So thank you very much, Daud, for your message. We'll keep them coming in, and we will keep you in our competition throughout the whole show. Now we have a shout out for Kari Saab, Appa Rubina. So these are the other teachers. Now, obviously, some people I'm not sure where they're from, so I can't tell you where they're from. But this is the messages that are coming through. Right, look, we have a fantastic jam-packed show. Inshallah, we will ask some of our staff to call in as well, and they will give you a little bit of information of what they've been up to. But in the meanwhile, do get onto our social media, because we are streaming live on Facebook. You can see us live. If you're on Facebook, drop us a message.
We're also on Instagram on Ramadan Radio Wolves, and Facebook Ramadan Radio Wolves, and RamadanRadioWolves.com.
Thank you very much, Fatima. Now, it is important that you guys kind of tune in all of these, follow us on all of these social media, and drop us a line, drop us a message. If you look at our Facebook, we've had a few winners posted up there, and on our Instagram, you will see them. Up there, and hopefully, if you win today, you will have the same. You will have the same done to yourself as well, and inshallah, have pictures up there, holding prizes. So anyway, today in the studio we don't have all the prizes here because they're on order, but they will be arriving in later on today, and inshallah, once the winner's announced, I will give you a call. And somebody is still asking us the question, so somebody has not been listening. Fatima, very quickly, give us a question again.
It's who are we describing? So if you know who we're describing, I will tell you a couple of clues. So he was a rich, wealthy merchant. He belonged to the noble family of Umayyah, and the last one, he was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad. So if you know the answer, or if you don't either,
can have a guess. They can have a guess.
Yeah, you can WhatsApp us on 07440 420 432 with your name, your answer, and your location.
Thank you very much, Fatima. Messages coming in thick and fast. We've got somebody tuned in Cradley Heath. That's up in Birmingham. I think somewhere in Birmingham. So Khatija, I think the person who sent the message. Yes, you have been. I've taken your name on board. Thank you very much. And salam to all. They want to shout out to all the males and females. Everybody. They want to shout out. From throughout history. So alhamdulillah, that's a huge shout out. Thank you very much for sending the message in. We have a message from. Zakaria, we've already mentioned. He's now got the right and no, it's still got the wrong answer. Zakaria still got the wrong answer. I'm afraid you're going to keep trying.
We have a bit more clues.
You want to help them out? Go on, help them with some more clues then, Abdullah.
Okay, he was born into a powerful family of the Quraysh tribe.
So
he played a major role in the early Islamic history, as the third Khalifa.
So that's all we're going to give. We've still got two really easy clues that we're going to give right to the end because we don't want to give it all away in the first half an hour of the show.
No, that's right, Fatima. We got a yes. Samia has once a quick mention. Go on then.
Give a shout out to my three best friends, Alia, Shiza, and Amina.
Oh, right.
And Amina won a prize.
Amina's won a prize. Yes, what? Yes, Amina was one of our winners, wasn't she? What did she win? What did she win then?
I think a meal or something.
I think I
Sushi
know
meal.
what. Yes.
Aisu sushi. Yes, that's right. She won a
And
meal.
I hope my best friend Shiza and everybody else is
Are listening, and they are hopefully they should be messaging in. I've seen Amina's message come through. That's fantastic, but I haven't seen Shiza's message come through yet. So anyway, we've got a bit of time, so not to worry, not to panic. Right, thank you very much, Nabiha. You still do not have the right answer, Nabiha. You would try to try again. Don't want to give too many clues away, but it's easy. To be honest, we had this mentioned last show. Abdullah, on last Wednesday, you mentioned its names of the Sahaba, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was talking about a few Sahaba.
So if you were listening carefully, you would already know the answer.
So we got a message from one of the from Ikra Khan. She wants to say salam to all the teachers at her local Sunday school. So fantastic, Ikra Khan. Thank you very much for giving a shout out to all people. Are you not going to enter the competition? Right. Moving on. We have a lot of shout outs to give, to be fair. So over the course of today, we will try to mention as many people as we can in our madrasas and in our establishments. And at the moment, if I'm forgetting anybody, you do drop us a line, and inshallah we will come in. So, I've got a call coming in, so let me just quickly take this call. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Caller, can you hear me? Right, I can't hear the caller. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? We'll try again. 1 second. Okay, assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. I can hear something in the background. Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Who's calling?
My name's Rizwana.
Aha. Is that Sister Rizwana?
Yes, it is.
Right, Sister Rizwana. So you are one of our teachers in the community, aren't you? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you teach?
Over the years, I have taught in different Muslim establishments, from UK Islamic Mission Masjid. I do supply cover there. I did supply at Taiba Masjid, also at the wonderful Sunday school where you teach at. I also teach reverts at home, and also teach children Qaida at home who cannot afford the masjid fees, like from asylum seeker families and stuff.
MashaAllah.
And at the moment, I teach at Abu Bakr Girls Secondary School in Warsaw.
Wow. So you are a teacher throughout Wolverhampton. You've been teaching around Wolverhampton and Walsall now. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
No, that's fantastic. That's really, really inspirational that you're involved in so many different establishments, and and you teaching all of these children. Now, very quickly, I mean, is there a message obviously we're in lockdown now. I know it's easing a bit, but would you like to give any messages to your students or your colleagues or anybody?
Yes, definitely. For other fellow parents especially, is what I wanted to say is that one of the reasons I joined was because I didn't know what my children were being taught. So going in voluntary, finding out what your children are learning in these establishments, and then when you go home, you can reiterate the same stuff, but it also gives you an insight to maybe when you go into volunteer, it's a very rewarding way of for yourself as well. And this could be a pathway to a new career for yourselves as well, maybe. And for I want to give a big shout out to lots and lots of teachers from Taiba Masjid. There's Appa Maruf and Appa Ishrat from Waterloo Road Masjid. Appa Sonia, Nisa, Appa Lubna. Appa Lubna also teaches SEN children,
Okay.
which is absolutely fantastic to have that in Wolverhampton. This facility is not available in a lot of cities, and Wolverhampton, alhamdulillah, we are blessed that we do have a SEN teacher for Arabic at Waterloo. UK Islamic Mission, obviously there's head teacher Sarah, there's Pupo, which the community know very widely, and obviously Maulana Atta.
Pupo Azra,
And
yes.
obviously there's Bilal Masjid. There's Bilal Masjid as well. Lots of fantastic work happening there as well. For the children, please read some subject at home, even if it's just revision. In the lockdown, read something, even if it's just 2 minutes a day. Start off with 2 minutes.
No, that's fantastic. Look, we're going to head to our adverts now. Thank you very much for calling in. Thank you very much for your words and your kind words and guidance for the children, and acknowledging your fellow staff throughout the board, throughout the
Inshallah,
and Abu Bakr School as well. So there's a lot of establishments, great establishments running at the moment. Thank you very much for your call, and inshallah we will keep listening and enter the competition as well. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Inshallah. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
So, we're going to the ad breaks now, guys, and we'll catch you. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, callers from the other side of the advert break. Welcome back. Right, before the advert, we had Sister Rizwana call in, and she, alhamdulillah, seems to be involved with a whole different, all different level of establishments, and she seems to be very active in the community, alhamdulillah. So she did give a few mention out, and I will over the course give mention outs to other staff who are also teaching alongside her. She's mentioned her colleagues at the various masjids, and inshallah I will repeat them as well. You've got in Taiba Masjid, you've got Imam Khizr and Brother Habib and Appa Shadhab, Appa Ishrat and Appa Nigat and Appa Maroof. So alhamdulillah, they're doing a fantastic job there. And she's mentioned a few already. Masjid Al-Aqsa, Qari Sahib, Ismail Surti, Imam Sahib there, Appa Anisa, Appa Sonia, Appa Lubna, Apna Rubina, Qari Bilal, Hafiz Ishan, Ustaji Ibrahim. Alhamdulillah, they're all teaching there as well, and a big shout out to them. I've had a lot of answers come through. Some of you got in the correct answer, some of you getting the wrong answer, but that's Abdullah will give you a few more clues quickly before we get to our next caller.
Here are the last two clues. Okay, I'll tell you all. He was a male, obviously. He belonged to a noble family of Umayyah. He was a rich, wealthy merchant, born in a powerful family of the Quraysh tribe.
Okay. Someone wants a shout out to Appa, somebody who has a Skype teacher. So obviously there you go. These are the fantastic people who are doing remotely as well. And we will give a shout out to Appa Saliha, who teaches them on the Quran. So that is from Muhammad Zubair. But you've got the wrong answer, Muhammad Zubair. I'm afraid you're going to have to try again. So Abdullah, thank you very much for giving that. If you want to give a
I'm going to give the rest of the things.
Clues.
So he belonged to a noble family of Umayyah. He was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad. He was a rich, wealthy merchant. He was born into a powerful family of the Quraysh tribe. He played a major role in the early Islamic history of the third caliph. And there's two others that I don't want to give right yet.
They're too easy. That would give it away. Fair enough. So what we'll do, Fatima, you're gonna have to. If people are are struggling, then we'll have to give them the last two clues. Now we've got a big shout out from who we got here. Right, we've got a shout out saying these are young little stars. So Fatima Abdullah, this is to you, obviously. Mashallah. Excellent stuff, little stars. Keep the good working. So thank you for you guys helping me with this show. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. So we have if you've just tuning in, you've got to send your message to our WhatsApp number, and that is the guidance that we're giving. We're not asking you to call in. We want you to send it in the WhatsApp number ending in 185. It is not Hazrat Umar Farooq, I'm afraid. I've got a quick call coming in, so just bear with me. We got a caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Can you hear me?
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, I can.
Wa alaikum salam. Can I ask who this is?
This is Maulana Asad speaking.
MashaAllah, Maulana Asad. How are you keeping? You well?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
It's been a long time. Normally we see each other weekly, but now we only see each other through our online classes, don't we?
Yes, Alhamdulillah, as long as everybody's fine and safe and protected, Alhamdulillah, and we pray that those days come back again, inshallah, with the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Abdullah Malik from your Sunday school class.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you're all fine and well. Alhamdulillah. It's nice to hear your voice. Alhamdulillah. Doing fantastic.
Maulana, can you, for the listeners, tell us where do you teach and your involvement within Wolverhampton and the surrounding areas?
Okay. I am from Walsall, but I've been working in Wolverhampton for so long that many people do misunderstand and think that I am from Wolverhampton.
20 years plus, isn't it?
Yeah, subhanAllah, it's been nearly over 20 years that I've been teaching in the Sunday school. Back in the days when he was on top of the chemist on New Hampton Road. So, but before that, I was an imam in Telford Central Mosque, but then started a Sunday school, which I still am teaching. And then it was IPS, the Islamic school in Wolverhampton, which I had been teaching for at least 15 years. I started off as a teacher and alhamdulillah ended up as a school inspector, which I have been working as, and currently I'm the Khatib and lead imam in Birmingham Central Mosque.
MashaAllah. You've been very busy. Maulana, you've been very busy. And I'm glad you shared that with us and our listeners. Is there any message you'd like to give to our students who are listening throughout Wolverhampton and our fellow staff? Is there any message you'd like to give before you?
Yes. First of all, I don't want to take any staff members' names just because I might miss somebody and
Yes.
might upset somebody. But each and every single staff, whichever mosque, wherever they are teaching is a unique profession. The Prophet ﷺ was an educator. He was a muallim, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And teaching teaches every single profession. So regardless, wherever a person gets, but they get through their teachers. So teachers are regarded as a very highly, they have a very lofty status in this world and in the hereafter.
Indeed.
The message in this lockdown, just want to give a message, a very important message, that it is not a lockdown. But when we look, Ayyub alayhi salam, he was afflicted by illness. He called out to Allah. Allah answered. Musa alayhi salam was in a lockdown. He had Firaun behind him. He had the river in front. He called out to Allah. Allah answered. Yusuf alayhi salam was in a lockdown in a prison. He called out to Allah. Allah answered. Ibrahim alayhi salam was put in a fire, lockdown. Allah answered the dua. Ashab Kahf, 300 years they were in the caves. They called out to Allah. Allah answered. Yunus alayhi salam in the belly of the whale. Allah answered. La ilaha illa anta subhanak. Then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, many lockdowns, social boycott, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevated their status. So this is not a lockdown. We are safe and secure at home. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with so much. And there is many good. There is a lot of good coming out. Even speaking to the children on Sunday in the classes, they have been saying that, they've been able to do so much Quran Khatam, so much good things that they haven't ever been able to do before. So alhamdulillah, there is a lot of positivity.
That's right.
In this. So may Allah accept all the good deeds that every single person is doing, inshallah.
Jazakallah, that's very, 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 very fantastic words from yourself. I've got another call coming in, but Maulana, thank you very much. And I believe you will be on another show this weekend where we've got a kids challenge show happening, and we will tell our listeners a little bit more about that. Thank you for your call, and we'll speak to you again. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. This is the Radio Ramadan.
वालेकुम
Assalamu alaikum.
सलाम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू।
जी, आप कौन बोल रहे हैं?
मैं हाफिज अता मोहम्मद बात कर रहा हूँ।
क्या हाल है मौलाना साहब? खैर सब ठीक है?
अल्लाह का शुक्र है, आपकी दुआएं हैं, सब ठीक ठाक।
आपकी सेहत सब ठीक है ना? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। जनाब,
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
आप सब हमारे लिसनर्स को बताओ, आप कहाँ से फ़ोन कर रहे हैं, मतलब कौन सा मदरसा आप टीच करते हैं, तो थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में लिसनर्स को बताओ।
जनाब, मैं इस वक्त तो 170 लेस्टर स्ट्रीट से बात कर रहा हूँ और मैं काम कर रहा हूँ यूके इस्लामिक मिशन में तकरीबन 24 साल से, और वहाँ पर इमामत भी करता हूँ और बच्चों को कुरान मजीद भी पढ़ाता हूँ।
माशाल्लाह। तो आप इस वक्त बिकॉज ये लॉकडाउन की वजह के लिए आप नहीं निकले हैं ना, बाहर नहीं जा रहे हैं?
हाँ जी, आजकल बाहर नहीं जा रहे।
आप क्या मैसेज देना चाह रहे हैं? हमारे जो लिसनर्स हैं सब बच्चे और उनके फैमिली सब सुन रहे हैं, आप क्या मैसेज देना चाह रहे हैं उनको आज?
असल में ये जो आजकल जिन हालात से हम दो चार हैं, ये तो एक किस्म का अजाब है अल्लाह की तरफ से, और उसका सबब ये है कि हमने अपने रब से ताल्लुक जो है ना वो मजबूत नहीं किया हुआ, बल्कि बहुत ज़्यादा कमज़ोर है हमारा ताल्लुक। तो बच्चों के वालिदैन से तो मैं ये गुजारिश करूँगा कि वो अपने रब से अपना ताल्लुक मजबूत करें कुरान मजीद के ज़रिए से। कुरान मजीद को पढ़ें और उसको समझने की कोशिश करें और कुरान मजीद का पैगाम आगे फैलाएं, क्योंकि हमारा यूके में रहने का मकसद ही ये है, सिर्फ पौंड कमाना नहीं है, बल्कि मकसद ये है कि हम लोगों तक, गैर मुस्लिमों तक अपना पैगाम पहुंचाएं और उनको दीन की दावत दें, कुरान मजीद का पैगाम उन तक पहुंचाएं
जी।
ये हमारा मकसद है। और छोटे बच्चों से जो मैं पैगाम दूंगा वो ये है, मैं चाहता हूं कि वो कुरान मजीद को शौक से पढ़ें। अक्सर मैंने देखा है कि बच्चे कुरान मजीद को शौक से नहीं पढ़ते हैं, बल्कि अपना बोझ समझते हैं। तो कुरान मजीद जो है ना वो हमारी ज़िंदगी का असल मकसद होना चाहिए और उसको शौक से पढ़ना चाहिए। तो इंशाअल्लाह अल्लाह ताला की ज़ात से उम्मीद है कि अल्लाह रब्बुल इज़्ज़त हमें इसका बहुत ज़्यादा अजर सवाब भी अता फरमाएंगे और हमें दुनिया की भी और दीन की भी कामयाबी और आखिरत की कामयाबी भी अता फरमाएंगे।
जज़ाकल्लाह, आपका ये कहना बड़ा ज़रूरी था। तो इंशाल्लाह हम ये सबको पैगाम आपका पहुंच गया है, तो इंशाल्लाह फिर आपसे बात करेंगे। जज़ाकल्लाह मौलाना साहब, तो इंशाल्लाह आपको फिर बात करेंगे, ठीक है ना? खुदा हाफिज़।
शुक्रिया, जज़ाकल्लाह।
That was Maulana Atta, who spoke in Arabic, Urdu, and he wanted to give a message that people should take this time seriously and make the most of the lockdown and read Quran with full, with love. And that's for the kids and all the parents as well. I have another caller coming. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Can you hear me?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Wow, so who's calling, please?
My name is Fatima Matsimilla. I used to teach at Waterloo Mosque, and now I teach at Wolverhampton Arabic School.
MashaAllah. This is Sister Fatima. Yes, you used to just teach at Sunday school, is that right?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah,
How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah. Great stuff. How are you keeping? Are you keeping well during this time?
Alhamdulillah, yes, everything is fine.
So basically, you're now teaching at the Arabic school is that on Saturdays?
Yes, on Saturday, there's Arabic school, Wolverhampton Arabic School. I teach there since 2012 and it's ongoing. So our students, some of them will be setting their GCSEs next year, hopefully, and in Arabic, yeah, so. And
this is, if I'm right, this is the one on TLC, above the TLC, in the TLC college, yeah?
Yes, it's in TLC College.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to our listeners who are listening in? Some of your students will be listening in as well. What would you like to say to them? And any of your fellow staff members as well? Would you give a shout out to them?
Well, all of them are clever, and it's an honor to teach them. Well, I would like to tell them to work hard, and because our children are the ambassador of Islam. So they should through good manners, honesty, generosity, and looking after the environment, they could show that what the real Islam is, and give a good message for non-Muslims to have a positive idea about Islam.
No, that's fantastic. Would you like to say Eid Mubarak or anything to the listeners in Arabic? Would you like to do that for us? So we've got some Arab listeners.
I would like to say Eid Mubarak and Ramadan Kareem for all our colleagues, Ustaza Lina, Ustaza Hajar, Ustaza Mayada, Brother Amjad, Ustaza Zaina, Ustaza Sana, Ustaza Mahali. And I'm sorry if I forgot someone's name. And we have lots of volunteers as well, all from the volunteers. Eid Mubarak, inshallah, keep safe.
Jazakallah, sister. We really appreciate you calling in. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Shukran, Jazakallah khair. Shukran, ma'as-salama.
Alhamdulillah, so we have an Arabic teacher, we've had Maulana.
Welcome to your messaging service.
What's going on here? All right, I'm going to do welcome services. Right. Thank you very much for calling. I've had lots of messages coming in, and I will sort of sift through for here. We've got a shout out from Serena and Dion, who have got the wrong answer, but they would like to give a salam to Sister Shatahab and Brother Habib.
If you guys want to, you can watch us on our Facebook Live, because we're putting all the names in a hat, and we're going to pick the names out like that.
That's right. So look, thank you very much for the messages coming in. Usman has got the right answer. We've got Amila Hawang's got the right answer. Muhammad Fateh got the right answer. Mustafa has the right answer as well. Anaya has the right answer. Thank you very much. Now we've got a lot of shout outs for Maulana Atta, Maulana Asad. Amazing people, amazing teachers, and I think we all do agree with that. And we have a lovely message from a brother saying that his favorite teachers are Mummy and Abba. Abba, also known as Dad. So that his location is from Das Khadija from Warsaw. So thank you very much for sending that in. Now I'm really excited to hear from all of these teachers. There's a lot of good happening. Maulana Atta didn't get a chance, but I'd like to give a shout out to the UK Islamic Mission staff, starting from the head teacher Sarah, a young dynamic, forward-thinking head teacher. She's been there since 2017, and she's really involved with the madrasa. She used to teach, she used to learn in the madrasa, and now she teaches and she's involved. She wasn't able to get on air today. I had a chat with her. She's working, and she wanted to give a message out to all who are listening. And I also spoke to Sister Azra, who we all know as Popo Azra, and she's been there for over 30 years. The Sister Hawa Abu Bakr, who teaches at both Islamic Sunday School and UK Islamic Mission as well. And shout out to Sister Maliha, Ustaji Kaleem. Everybody knows Ustaji Kaleem. Alhamdulillah, he's got a beautiful voice. He leads Taraweeh. Abdullah, you do like his voice, don't you? So when you go, when you go to read Taraweeh at the masjid, you hear him, and they're all doing a fantastic job. And the Arabic school have given there's two Arabic schools, if you weren't aware, the one on a Saturday and one on a Sunday, both in the same building. So hopefully we will hear from other staff during the course of the show. Can Fatima just recap on the question, please, and let's give all the clues away, the easy ones as well. Let's just give it all away.
So to begin with, he's a male, obviously. He was the third ruler of the Muslim Empire. He belonged to a noble family of Umayyah. He was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad. He was born into a powerful family in the Quraysh tribe. He played a major role in early Islamic history as the third caliph. He was a rich, wealthy merchant.
I think you've given it away. There's
easy
one
one.
easy. Go on, go do the easy peasy one.
He was the most modest Sahaba. Even the angels would feel shy around him.
Yeah, I think everybody's got there here. We have Wahab, Nabiha, Muniba, and Shoaib. Fantastic for you to get that. They got it quite early on.
And if you don't know how to contact us, WhatsApp us on 07440 420 432.
Fantastic. Now we've got another shout out again, Qari Sabah Maulvi Yusuf, Hafiz Kaleem, Sheikh, and Miss Malik, chemistry teacher from Heath Park. Do you know I used to go to Heath Park High School?
Really?
But Miss Malik wasn't there then. So a shout out to Miss Malik and other chemistry teachers and teachers throughout all the secondary schools and junior schools in our city. Hello, Assalamu alaikum caller. Assalamu alaikum caller, can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam. Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, I am Marwa Meba.
Sister Marwa, alhamdulillah. How are you, sister? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. And you?
Yes, thank you for calling in. You are also
thank you for this opportunity.
No, you are also a presenter, aren't you? You have a show.
Yes.
You have a show on Friday in Arabic.
On Friday,
Sister,
at 1:30.
I'm not good at Arabic, but I'm going to try some Arabic. Marhaba, كيف حالك? اسمي يوسف.
الحمد لله وأنت كيف حالك?
طيب. That's all I know. I know Bab, which is door, Kursiyun, Kitabun, and that's me done now. Kids, do you know any Arabic?
Sorry?
Marhaba. I don't know really.
Fatima's trying to give you a bit of marhaba. Sister,
Yeah.
tell us who you are, which school are you running?
Yeah. I am a Weber and I run like a Afaq Prospect Interactive Arabic Learning Center, like school in TLC College on Sunday. I have like ijaza in Quran, so I teach Quran like in a proper way, inshallah, with all the rules of tajweed, ahkam al-tajweed. Also, I have like a degree in Islamic studies from Damascus University in Syria.
MashaAllah.
And in a second hand, I am a qualified SD math trainer, which is like mental math with and abacus magic math.
That blows me away. What you do in your head, that blows me away. If the listeners are listening, if the people are listening, this is a fantastic way of doing mental maths. And I think I've seen your daughter do this once.
Yeah, it's like all this program, like to build like the children intelligence and confident. Yeah, to be like very quick response.
Yeah, very quick.
Especially like in math. Yeah, and that's really good and will help them like in their studies, especially in math.
Yes, sister.
Yeah.
Would you tell me what message would you like to give to students? Obviously, you're not teaching at the moment. What message would you like to give out to them today?
Yeah, I just like the message like to tell like for the old children and young listeners, like to learn Arabic. They should be keen to learn Arabic to understand Quran and Hadith. Sometimes the translation they doesn't give like the right meaning or the deep meaning in the actual word in Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I tried so many times to read it like in a different way in English, but the deep meaning in Arabic it's still like subhanallah give you this maybe connecting to Allah, maybe subhanallah when you read Quran and you understand the meaning.
No, that's fantastic.
And yeah, even if you like to learn about all the Islam, like on the right path, like through Quran and Sunnah, that's the best way. So inshallah, and with my like school, like I want like just thanks some teachers like who like teach on the school like Sister Zahra Salim, Sister Hayat, Sister Reem Dendal, Sister Ayat. Sister Mayada, Sister Ghadir, and Sister Zubayda, she teaches with us as well. And even like we have Sister Hala, all of them, Sister Ratiba, Sister Hania.
Mashallah.
we are like nearly 10 teachers.
You have a strong team of people. Look, thank you very much for calling in, and inshallah we will speak to you again. And if people don't know sisters on air, just before my show every Fridays. Thank you very much, sister. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you.
We've had a lot of people, a lot of shout outs. I'd like to mention a lot of shout outs from people mentioning Gary Saab. We have a brother who wants a shout out to his nephew Yusuf, and that's from Uncle Khalid in Rochdale. I wonder which nephew he's talking about. I wonder who that is. Right. As I'm going through the list very quickly, Fatima, make a note of these people. We have the right answers coming through. And Muhammad Zain, thank you very much for the right answer. Very well done. We have Uzi Ahmed has got the right answer. We have Aksa, got the right answer there. Thank you very much. We've got a whole lot of listeners now. The list is getting bigger and bigger, and it's coming from all over Wolverhampton and a little bit beyond as well. So we have Shamsa has the right answer. Nazi has the right answer. Fiyaz Ahmed has the right answer as well. Thank you very much, Fiyaz, for getting in. And your favorite teacher is Fatima from Saturday Arabic School. And I think we just had Ustada online with us now just a moment ago. That's fantastic. Really overwhelmed. The messages are coming in thick and fast. A big shout out to Ali Sheikh and Mr. Shah. Thank you very much for your messages. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Who am I speaking to?
Yes, you're speaking to Al Hassan Jibril. I am the Muallim from Al Amin Center, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. And what would you like to say to the students today who come to the center?
I just want to tell my student, inshallah, because of this problem or situation, inshallah, we will still doing the online studies, bismillah. And then I want to advise them, nobody should give up. by reading his Quran or his hadith and everything. If you leave the Quran, then you're going to forget everything when we come back. So I advise all the children to keep on reading their Quran every day, inshallah.
That is great advice, and I think this is what everybody is saying to the students. And you want to wish them a advanced Eid Mubarak as well?
Yes. After that, then I want to say to all my students, Eid Mubarak to everyone, inshallah. Anyway, and I wish everybody good luck, and then Eid Mubarak.
Jazakallah. Thank you very much for calling in, and keep tuned.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Fantastic. As the callers are coming, I'm very quickly going to look at the answer. Jafar, thank you very much for sending your message in, and Marwa. Thank you very much, Faizan and Marwa, you got it. And they're also saying it's salam to Sister Tamima, Appa Tamima, the Quran teacher. So, a big shout out there. And a lot of people are mentioning Qari Sab. We've got a number of messages already for Qari Sab. Ali Sheikh and Aida Sheikh, thank you very much for messaging in. Thank you very much. You got the right answer. But you've not mentioned any of your teachers. You could have mentioned your mom and dad, couldn't you? Well, anyway, we will carry on. As the callers in, I'd like to take a quick moment to give a shout out to the Saturday school. We did mention earlier. There's two teachers that I'm aware of, and if I missed anybody, apologise. They are called Auntie Rosie and Auntie Amina, and we know them as aunties, and they are our aunties and they are puppas, and they do a fantastic job. They have been doing a fantastic job in the Urdu Saturday school, which was being held at Dunster Hill. So, and then we have some private tutors as well, which I can recall. We got Auntie Aisha and Ustaji Abdul Hamid and Hafiz Ibrahim Surti, who are doing a fantastic job in their private tuition centers. And alhamdulillah, moving forward, we would like to mention have a shout out to all the Bilal Masjid teachers. We have a sister at Appa Hamida, sister Sana, and brother Yasir, Hafiz Shoaib Idris. Assalamu alaikum, call listeners, welcome back. I got so carried away I forgot about the adverts. Look at that, adverts went well over there. Right, so we got another call coming in, and let's take this call. Assalamu alaikum, caller, who's speaking? Assalamu alaikum, caller, who's speaking? Assalamu alaikum, can you hear me? While we get the callers. Assalamu alaikum. If you could turn the radio off, please.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Who's calling, please?
This is Hafiz Shoaib Idris calling.
Assalamu alaikum, Hafiz Shoaib Idris. Are you calling? I believe you're from Bilal Masjid, is that right?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Yes, I'm leading at the Jamia Masjid Bilal, Wolverhampton. I've been leading there as an imam, alhamdulillah, for the past 7 or so years.
MashaAllah, that's fantastic. Hafiz Sahab, how are you getting on during this lockdown?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, it's going well. Have been given a lot of time to spend with the family, with the kids, and it's given me a chance to concentrate on many important tasks, which I've wanted to fulfill for a long time, but due to certain responsibilities, I couldn't be able to get down to. But yeah, alhamdulillah, it's going well.
Thank you very much for update. I mean, can you tell us, would you like to give a message to your students who obviously you haven't seen for a while now? What message would you like to give to them?
Yeah, I mean, this is a kids' show, so in relation to that, I mean, I would like to give a shout out to all my students, especially during this lockdown period. I've been in contact with some parents, and I've highlighted the importance of them going over their lessons so they don't forget what they had revised in the past. So yeah, I would like to give a message to all my students that continue with your efforts, continue memorizing your lessons, and just the same passion you showed during the lessons before the lockdown.
Yep.
We would love you all to continue with that passion, inshallah.
No, that's fantastic. Hafiz, that's a great message for all the students, and I hope they are listening and hope they enter the competition as well. Hafiz, what about your staff? What would you like to give any Eid Mubarak or any mention to your staff who you work alongside there?
I would like to give first of all, a late Ramadan Mubarak to many of my students who may not have given before. And yeah, Eid Mubarak in advance to all my students. And I would like to give a message that make the most of this Eid. Yes, it's not the same as other Eids, but yeah, it's a blessed day, and see as a blessing from Allah Almighty, and do as much as you can. I mean, it doesn't mean that the lockdown's there, we don't need to, share the happiness amongst each other. No, we should continue, inshallah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Hafiz, for calling in. I've got another caller. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Right, we've obviously not got that connected to correctly. Right. Again, fantastic to hear from Hafiz Saab. We've got a lot of shout outs, and a massive shout out to UK Sound Mission for one of the masjid. Somebody's sharing this information with me. Massive shout out to UK Sound Mission, one of the few masjid who are continuing to do madrasa online. All right, great stuff. And a massive shout out to Islamic Sunday School for continuing as well. Yes, if you don't know, some of these masjid have been able to do that, and alhamdulillah, it's been great. Sunday school has been running for 5 weeks. You kids here are attending the Sunday school classes. How are you finding them?
It's like fun because like you get to go on computer.
It's just like the normal classes how we usually used to have them, and it's quite fun. It's nice.
It's a different experience, isn't it? And then you don't have to change as well. So if you keep your video off, you don't have to really change, and you get a chance to have. If you're not fasting, you chance for a bit of a break and a bit of lunch. Is that right? Yeah.
And like if you get detention in your own house.
And you don't get detention.
You get to meet your friends online.
And when it's like break time, the teacher goes like you can talk to your friends. And stuff.
I think I've got another call coming, so just bear with me, kids. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Can you hear me?
वालेकुम अस्सलाम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू।
जी, ये मैंने आवाज़ पहचान ली। आप कारी साहब बोल रहे हैं?
जी हाँ, मैं कारी साहब बोल रहा हूँ, होटल रोड मस्जिद वुलवरहम्पटन से।
माशाल्लाह। कारी साहब कैसे हैं?
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, आई एम फाइन।
कारी साहब, हम आपकी ना हमेशा आवाज़ सुनते हैं रेडियो के ऊपर, ट्रांसमीटर्स के ऊपर, आपकी और आरिफ भाई की। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आप दोनों लगे हुए हैं। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आपकी हम ये तजवीद क्लास भी सुनते हैं, आपको पता ना, ये आपकी तजवीद ऑनलाइन क्लास हम बच्चे बैठ के सुनते हैं। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। कारी साहब, आप हमारे कॉलर्स से आप बता सके आपका क्या टीचिंग एक्सपीरियंस है, तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं इस वक्त क्वारंटीन में?
क्वारंटीन टीचिंग एक्सपीरियंस जो है, जो तजुर्बा है, वो तो बहुत लंबा है, और अभी भी टीचिंग में ही हूँ। क्वारंटाइन टाइम में भी टीचिंग में ही हूँ। मैंने अपने आप को इसी में लगा रखा है। रोज़ाना रमज़ान की वजह से मैंने दिन और ये रिड्यूस कर दिया है। मंडे, ट्यूसडे, वेडनेसडे, थर्सडे 4 दिन में क्लास करता हूँ, यहाँ तजवीद क्लास, और वो फ्राइडे, सैटरडे, संडे छुट्टी की हुई है। तो शाम को 5 बजे हमारी क्लास शुरू होती है, और पहले मंडे को आसनुल कवाइद और पारायाम छोटे बच्चों के लिए, उसमें सबको रिक्वेस्ट कर रखी है कि माँ बाप खुद भी शामिल हो जाएं।
ठीक
होते हैं या नहीं होते अल्लाह बेहतर जाने, लेकिन उनको मैंने रिक्वेस्ट कर रखी है।
मैं तो शामिल होता हूँ, मैं बैठा होता बच्चे के साथ, मैं होता साहब। अब क्या मैसेज देना चाह रहे हैं आप आपके स्टूडेंट्स और बच्चे को, ये हमारे लिसनर सब ये सुन रहे हैं, क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे आप?
बच्चे को मैसेज क्या देना, बच्चों को क्या, बच्चों के माँ बाप को भी यही, इस वास्ते कि आजकल के जो बच्चे हैं उनके माँ बाप हैं ना, शायद ऑलमोस्ट मेरे स्टूडेंट ही हैं, उनको भी, और अगर ना भी हो बिलफरज, तो उनको यही है कि ये मौका अच्छा है। मैं अपनी क्लास में भी कह रहा हूँ कि ये गोल्डन चांस है, टाइम है आपके लिए सीखने सिखाने का, समझे ना जी। इस वास्ते इसमें अपने आप को दीन के अंदर लगाए रखें, बहुत अच्छा टाइम है। और ये खुराफा, क्योंकि इंसान की तबीयत में अल्लाह ताला ने ऐसा रखा है कि उसको मसरूफ रहना है किसी न किसी, इसमें नहीं तो इसमें। तो आम तौर से आजकल जो मुसीबत बनी हुई है, वो हमारे बच्चे क्या, बड़े क्या, छोटे क्या, कोई भी हो, वो फ़ोन के ऊपर लगे रहते हैं और खुराफात में लगे रहते हैं। तो उसकी बजाय अगर हम दीनी तालीम में लगें तो हमारा दीन भी सीखेंगे, अल्लाह रसूल को भी पहचानेंगे, और हमारी दुनिया भी बनेगी और आखिरत भी बनेगी। ये है। तो खास करके माँ बाप हैं, वो बच्चों को जैसे मैं अपनी जगह पर क्लास चलाता हूँ, ये इसी तरह और भी हमारे कई साथी होंगे जो इधर उधर क्लास चलाते होंगे। तो माँ बाप की जिम्मेदारी ये है कि बच्चों को उस टाइम पर, जो टाइम उनको दिया गया है, उसमें ताकीद के साथ उनको बिठाए, बल्कि खुद भी बैठें उनके साथ और इसमें मसरूफ रहें। तो टाइम अच्छा गुजरेगा और कुछ सीख भी जाएंगे, दीन भी सीख जाएंगे, और इस वक्त से फ़ायदा भी हासिल हो जाएगा।
जी दुरुस्त बात आपकी जज़ाकल्लाह आपका फ़ोन करने का ते ये मैसेज आपका सब सुन रहे हैं तो इंशाल्लाह जब भी मौका मिला हम मिलेंगे तो आप सबको आपको भी एडवांस ईद मुबारक है सब एडवांस ईद
बस
मुबारक
आपको रमज़ान का पूरा महीना तकरीबन ख़त्म के करीब यहाँ से लोग एहतिकाफ में बैठेंगे तो आप सबको सुनने वालों को मेरी तरफ से रमज़ान की मुबारकबादी जो कि जा रहा है और आइंदा पेशगी ईद की भी मुबारकबादी अल्लाह ताला खैर आफियत का मामला हम सबके साथ फरमाए।
जज़ाकल्लाह शुक्रिया कारी साहब आपको सिर्फ बताना चाहता आखिरी बात बहुत मैसेजेस आए आपको सलाम दे रहे हैं आपको कह रहे हैं आप बड़ा अच्छे टीचर रहे हैं सो आप वो लोग आपको सलाम भेज रहे ठीक है ना
अली जब कोई सलाम करे तो उसके लिए जवाब में यूँ कहना चाहिए मैं भी वही जवाब देता हूँ वो सुन ले आप और दूसरे भी सुन ले अलैहिम वालैहिस्सलाम वालैकुमुस्सलाम अलैहिम वालैकुमुस्सलाम यानी उन पर भी और आप पर भी जो आप मुझे दे रहे हैं आप पर भी सलामती हो अल्लाह ताला उन तमाम को खुश रखे और पूरी दुनिया से ये जो मुसीबत आई है वबा की शक्ल में अल्लाह ताला इसको दूर करे और पूरी दुनिया को इससे पाक साफ करे और मामूल के मुताबिक अल्लाह ताला सब कुछ कर दे।
जज़ाकल्लाह कारी साहब इंशाल्लाह फिर हम मिलेंगे जब भी मौका मिला इंशाल्लाह सून मिलेंगे। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Right, so we've had Qari Saab here. So Fatima, can you quickly run through the whole list and let's start concluding this competition. We got another 10 minutes before we pull out the answer names. Yes.
Okay, so these are all of the clues put together.
Yep.
He was a male, obviously. He was the third ruler of the Muslim Empire. He belonged to a noble family of Umayyah. He was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad. He was born into a powerful family of the Quraysh tribe. He played a major role in early Islamic history in the third caliph. He was a rich, wealthy merchant. He was the most modest Sahaba. Even the angels would feel shy around him.
MashaAllah. I think I've got another caller. Assalamu alaikum caller.
Walaikum salam.
Who is calling? Can you
Maryam.
Maryam who? Fatima? Do you know?
I think I know. Maryam from Sunday school.
Sister Maryam, yeah?
Sister Maryam.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Sister Maryam, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Thank you for calling in. No, don't be nervous. Don't. There's nobody listening. It's just us guys here and the whole of Wolverhampton. Sister Maryam, tell us about yourself so the listeners know who you are.
Okay, I'm Sister Maryam. I just recently had a baby boy named Muhammad Isa.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And
I used to volunteer at the Sunday school.
That's right. We called you M, didn't we? We give you the nickname M.
Yeah.
And you used to control all the admin side. You know what I mean? One person used to control it.
No offense to all the other teachers, but she was my favorite teacher.
Thank you.
That's Fatima there. So M used to control. So the parents of people listening, M used to be our solid rock here, and she's now obviously married and she has a child. So we've said, look, you've got to look after your little baby, and we've told her to go on a long little bit of stretch, and whenever she's ready, she can always come back. So Sister Maryam, would you like to say to the students who are listening today and who remember you, what would you like to say to them?
I'll say to the students from Sunday school, I miss you all, and God bless you, and stay safe, be good.
That's fantastic. Now, any shout-outs you'd like to give before we end the call?
Yep, maybe first to my parents, and to Mona Atta for teaching me the Quran, and then to all my family that's watching.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Are they watching on Facebook Live as well, yeah?
I have no idea.
Okay, no problem. It's going to be live on Facebook, and then those people who have missed it, we're going to be putting it on our YouTube channel as well, so you can hear it out.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Sumaya.
This is.
Assalamu alaikum.
That's Sumaya. Yes, Sumaya wants to say salam to you.
Assalamu alaikum, Sumaya.
I wanted to ask, how old is your child?
Mashallah, he's 3.5 months.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
I'll bring him to Sunday school to see you all when the virus is over.
Yes. So we will look forward to that. Fantastic. Right, sister, thank you very much for calling in, and keep tuned. All right.
Okay,
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam.
So we've had a whole lot of teachers call in, and still people giving us messages. Yusha has given the right answer, and favorite teacher is Sanna. He's saying we have a caller from a message from Sydney again. We have a favorite person listening in from Sydney. Fantastic. They're saying that Fatima, you're doing a fantastic job, and they want to give. They said Qari Sahib has given fantastic advice, which is true. All the Qari Sahibs, all the people who've called in, have been giving the right answer. Abdullah Fayaz said he wants a shout out to his Ammi and his Abu, and I think we should all acknowledge our Ammis and Abus, moms and dads. Is that right? And now there is a few people here. Again, Qari Sahib's name, your number ending in 128. A shout out to them. Muhammad Zubair has 9 years old. So I want to give a shout out to the Sheikh for the breakfast show. Do you know what that actually means? The breakfast show, the break.
I think I said the breakfast.
That's a clever name. I don't know if anyone picked up on that. The break fast show that happens from 8 o'clock up to the fast opening. So they want to give a shout out there, and lots of salam to you all. Also, Ikra has got the right answer. Thank you very much, Ikra, as well. Now I want to take this quick opportunity to mention. I've gone through a lot of stuff. I haven't mentioned the Sunday school staff. It's a long list, to be fair. 22 staff members they have at the Sunday school. So I'm just going to give a shout out to all of them. All of them, fantastic job. And throughout the day, Ramadan, they've actually been doing online classes as well. So here we go. Brother Ayman Khair, Sister Ambereen Khan, Sister Ayman Javed, Sister Isha Mariam Farooq, Hafiz Hassan Al Kamal, who is locked down, and make dua that he is well. Hafiz Yusuf Ismail, Hafiz Ishan Khan, who is our one of our two young Hafizes, Hafiz Zakaria Surti, Hafiz Sajid from Warsaw, Huda Kamil Khan, Hassan Raza, Irfan Sheikh, brother Kamil Khan, who's the head teacher, Maulana Asad, and Sister Mona. You heard from Maulana already. Sister Mona, Sister Salma, Sister Saira, Sister Shamsa, Sister Sobia, Sister Sumaya, and Brother Uzair. And I don't know, should I mention my name? No? Brother Yusuf, Malik? No? All right. And importantly, I want to acknowledge all those people who've been with the school throughout the time and actually left as well. So I want to give a big shout out to, firstly, our uncle Abdul Ghaffar Malik, and his kids. All of his kids have been involved with the school, but they're no longer here. But they were the ones who started the whole Sunday school. So a big shout out to them. And it's a Sadqa Jariyah. Maulana Ahmad Sallu, who wasn't able to take a call today, but he's used to be a Sunday school teacher. Now he's a chaplain at New Cross Hospital.
I've got a shout out to my teacher, Maulana Asad. He used to tell us that when we used to go to Sunday school, he used to tell us like spend your time as if it's your last time there, and we didn't know it was going to be our last time there, our last lesson that we had.
Wow. A few other teachers I'll mention: Sister Alia, Adam Rasool, Akil Ahmed, Bilal Muhammad, Brother Fawaz, Hafiz Sufyan, Brother Haider Ali, Sister Harim, Hassan Malik, Sister Lubna, Sister Madia, Mahmoud Malik, Mariam Khalid, who just was on the call, Maulana Atta, who we spoke to earlier, and Brother Manzoor, Brother Mogdam, Sister Shaista, and Brother Usman Malik.
I have a shout out to a very old teacher, Teacher Hamza.
Teacher Hamza, yes. Thank you, Hassan Abdullah, for reminding us. Look, in essence, if I've missed anybody, I apologize, but it is a shout out to all the establishments that we're running. We've had all the names. Hopefully I've been giving a mention throughout my program, and it is an acknowledgement. Today's show was dedicated to the teachers, who first of all are our parents, and then in our schools and our establishments who've been teaching all our children over these years. It's a big shout out. Right, guys. Now, shall we kind of start giving the final bits of the competition? Yeah. So everything now you wanted, and then we'll pick out the winner, and yeah.
Should I tell the?
I'm gonna tell the prizes that you can win. We have a meet and eat family feast, which includes 2 chicken burgers with fries, 2 beef burgers with fries, 4 apple pies, and a Coke bottle.
Then we've got a £20 JD voucher for all those people who really like JD, and then we've got a 1,000-piece Lego box.
Wow, fantastic. Right. So listen, shall we, Fatima, do you want to blast out all those clues and let's conclude this and let's pick some
Okay.
winners. Yeah.
He was the third ruler of the Muslim Empire. He belonged to a noble family of Umayyah. He was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad. He was born into a powerful family of the Quraysh tribe. He played a major role in the early Islamic history as the third caliph. He was a rich, wealthy merchant. And the last easy one, he was the most modest Sahaba. Even the angels used to feel shy around him.
Fantastic. Do you want to give the answer? Do you want to give the
Okay.
answer?
Can I?
Go on then.
Usman
Uthman
ibn Affan.
MashaAllah. That's the answer.
But now nobody can text in.
Yeah, exactly. What we're going to do is we're going to pull out our winners. Now, do you want to do drum rolls? Right? We'll do the drum rolls. So, one of our winners, and we will be getting in touch with you. Now, I don't think that's where we're going. Try the drum rolls. Oh, that's too loud. That's too loud. Okay, thank you very much. We're going to have all sorts of echo going on. I will contact each of these winners. I'm reading the names as they were written. So we'll write it. There is a winner. Our first winner is Uncle Khalid. So we will get in touch with you, Uncle Khalid. We have a Amina who has won, but we've had a number of Amina, so I have to find out which Amina this is, and I will get a message out to you. And we have our third winner, Muhammad Fateh. Muhammad Fateh. I think I'm saying that wrong. I think I'm saying his surname wrong. But listen, well done to all of you for listening in and entering the competition.
The competition is now over, but don't worry because we've got loads of prizes to come next week. And yeah, that's it.
And make sure you tune in.
Make sure you tune in Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wednesday and Friday, yes.
And does the Amina have a second name?
Well, I'll check on the number. I'll check on there, and we'll get in touch with them. Now, just if you think I missed out, don't worry. We've got another 3 shows this Friday, and next week we got Wednesday, and we have Wednesday and Friday as well. And Meet and Greet have kindly agreed that they will give a family meal for each of our shows. How generous is that? So don't worry, we've got all of that. And yes, Fatima?
The meet and eat feast includes 2 chicken burgers with fries, 2 beef burgers with fries, 4 apple pies. Oh, that rhymes. And 1 liter of Coke.
Fantastic. And in addition to other what's right? What am I trying to say here? In addition to these prizes, we got gifts. So we've got. What about the vouchers? Please, Fatima, tell them how many vouchers we got as well.
We have what's it called? A JD, a £20 JD gift voucher.
Vouchers, plural.
How many do you get? How many?
No, you'll get. It'll be 1 per person, but we're going to give it throughout our rest of our what's it called shows. Yeah,
that's nice.
Right. I do want to give a few shout outs. I missed out, but look, thank you very much. I've put your names down. Amira Malik, she's got the right answer as well, and Isha and Hazik and Laiba, you all had the right answers, and your names have gone in the hat. But obviously now we've pulled the names out the box, whatever it's called. It's one of these things. Gumball machine. So we've got JD gift.
£20
and
vouchers.
we'll give 1 in each show. And
but don't go turning up to JD because we're in lockdown.
Yeah, sure. The voucher you can only use when you're open, right? And then what about gifts, Abdullah? Because you've been helping me choose some of the gifts. Can you tell us what you've chosen? And hopefully we're going to be picking them up from August at some point.
We got a Lego.
Yeah, you've told us about Lego. Anything else?
I think remote control car, maybe.
Remote control. Yes, you've got the remote control car.
Range Rover and Audi R8.
Oh wow!
Maybe one of those.
Yeah, and then what did we have? We had some football.
Nerf guns.
Nerf guns. Yes.
2 in a pack.
Yeah. Okay.
And maybe some football nets, and maybe a paddling pool. So 2 people might be able to win 1 whole set of a football net and 2 paddling pools. But there might be 1 in each show. So.
Yeah. So basically, we're going to balance it up. We're going to make sure that there are enough gifts. I'm looking at least 2 to 3 gifts each show now because we're coming to the end of Ramadan and we want to give these away, these prizes. Thank you very much for all of the. Somebody thinks Abdullah. They're asking, is it a real Range Rover?
No, it's a remote control tool.
Well, look, whoever that was, no, it's not a real Range Rover. You know what I mean? Maybe one of our listeners could take you in a ride in one if they have one. A few more shout-outs coming in. Somebody said, please say thanks to Hafiz Kaleem and Azra Popo from Muhammad Abu Bakr. Okay, so a big shout-out to you all. And I hope I haven't missed anybody. Abdullah, Sumaya, any concluding word that you want to share with our audience? What was that? Would you want to give us that dua again? Because that was very nicely recited.
Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-barisi wal jununi wa jidami wa min zayn al-qalb.
This dua you read 3 times. We usually read it after every salah
And before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Do you know we've got messages from Rochdale?
What do you mean?
Sister called Arwa. She had the right answer. So Arwa, you had the right answer, but unfortunately you didn't win. We have Farouk family, Laiba and Hazik again have got the right answer there as well. Thank you very much
But too late.
Yeah, it's okay. But look, end of the day, it is what it is. You guys are. I think this bit of it was a bit more interesting, wasn't it, Fatima? The way you've kind of started giving clues. I think that's a little bit more interesting. I don't know what your listeners think, but we like this way of doing it. Yeah. So what we do is we're trying to balance it out throughout the whole program that you have a chance to pick up clues and learn something as well, isn't it? So Fatima, just give us the final recap of who this person is, and so give his name, and then those who've been listening will put it all together.
So he was Uthman ibn Affan. That was the answer, and he was, if you guys would have known, he was the 3rd ruler of the Muslim Empire, and he belonged to a noble family of Umayyah. He was one of the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, and he was born into a powerful family of the Quraysh tribe. He played a major role in the early Islamic history as the 3rd caliph. He was a rich, wealthy merchant. And I'm just going to conclude on our topic about teachers, because the full time we were shouting out all your favorite teachers and everything. So to conclude, teachers are very important in Islam. And the really cool thing is that if you teach someone something, you don't have to be a teacher. You could just, if you teach someone something good and they do that, you will get the reward for it. So don't hesitate and teach someone something new, because you can get the reward from it, and it's really good.
Fun.
Even if you're on a computer because of coronavirus, you can teach somebody like new things and there's still a reward.
On the computer, so like the new Zoom and other ways of connecting. So that's fantastic. I think a lot of the madras schools are getting involved. I think the state schools are getting involved, gaming, set homework. I think Abdullah, you've had homework over the computer as well to be done.
To print it out, I think.
Yeah, print it out. So the thing is, the lesson we're learning here is don't stop learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't stop learning and make sure
No matter
that
what's happening around you.
no matter
And I
what's
want
happening.
to shout out to my head teacher, Maulana Ramzan.
Oh, mashallah, very well done. We have another message coming very quickly. It's from Khashuf. He's 10 years old and saying that he wants to enter the competition. He got the right answer. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Ustada Zubaida Khan, who's helped helped him connect in with the dean. So alhamdulillah, that's excellent. A lot of shout outs. If I've missed any member of staff, I apologize, but it is a dedicated show to all staff.
And don't forget to listen to us on Wednesdays and Fridays, because we've got loads of more competitions and loads more prizes to come.
And you follow the procedure.
I want to give a shout out to my school friends, Maria, Mariam, Samia Ahmed. Samia Ahmed lives near me, so yeah.
Fantastic. Look, we're going to finish the show, guys. Say assalamu alaikum to everybody.
Assalamu alaikum.
And if you want to enter in the other competition, wait for Friday's show. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. And we'll speak to you soon.